What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, September 22nd. We're going to check out Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. So I don't actually have the game. I did see the announcement last month, but I got an email in my inbox from one of my contacts over at Daedalic Entertainment. They gave me a press kit with a press release and some screenshots and a trailer. Turns out my press kit included some extra images the Steam page does not have. And so I thought that was interesting. So yeah, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown is a new game that's going to be released probably sometimes next year. I don't have a release date, but I have a press release news. It's very exciting that I have a contact that's willing to send me some information here. He said this is all he's got for now. I'm very excited for this because this looks really cool. I didn't actually watch the entire Voyager series when it was aired. I started watching it when Jerry Ryan was brought on board as 7 of 9. So this is a game that lets you fly around as the Voyager ship and manage the crew, do away missions. Let me show you the trailer first, and then we'll read the press release and then the screenshots. So yeah, that looked pretty cool, right? From that little bit, you got to see how you can manage the ship from a sideways perspective. It kind of almost reminds me of the altars and the XCOM base building aspect, or Mr. Prepper. All right, so this is the email I got with the press release information. The person that sent this to me is a representative that does marketing for Daedalic Entertainment. I mean, he contacted me about the Bloodground game that I did a coverage for, so this is legit. So I'm going to read through this, but while I'm going to do that, I'm also going to give you the slideshow of the screenshots that I got in the press kit. And the slideshow does include an extra four images that's not on the Steam page. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown brings the beloved series back to games, and it is straight from Germany, Hamburg, Germany. Publisher Daedalic Entertainment and developer Game Excite announced Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, a brand new story-based survival strategy game set in the Star Trek universe and officially licensed by Paramount Consumer Products. The title is currently being developed for PC and consoles. Set aboard the USS Voyager and deep in the unexplored reaches of the Delta Quadrant, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown invites players to relive and redefine the legendary starship's journey back to Earth. The game blends exploration, ship and resource management, roguelike elements, and meaningful choices. Experience crew dynamics and a fresh take on a beloved sci-fi universe, with what-if scenarios that open up new possibilities. Player decisions shape both the fate of the crew and the configuration of the USS Voyager itself. With each playthrough, the ship becomes a different version of itself, re-engineered and reimagined based on the path taken through the Delta Quadrant and the command decisions made along the way. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. The Unknown is a project driven by passion, both for storytelling and the legacy of Star Trek, says Jonas Huggus, COO at Daedalic Entertainment. We're excited to bring the USS Voyager crew back into the spotlight in a way that feels true to the canon while offering new narrative frontiers to explore. As lifelong fans of Star Trek, we're thrilled to contribute to this iconic universe, adds Daniel Bernard, game director at Game Excite. This game isn't just about nostalgia, it's about giving players the con and letting them chart their own course through the unknown. Take command of the USS Voyager as it traverses 12 vast sectors of the Delta Quadrant. Along the way, they'll manage systems and crew, engage in diplomacy, navigate difficult moral decisions, and face the unknown. Familiar faces return, but their fates may differ, reshaped by the captain on the bridge. This game is funded by the German Federal Ministry of Research, Technologies, and Space. That's what I got for you there. And here we're looking at the different slideshows, screenshots, the 13 screenshots that I've got. It looks pretty cool what they've got here shown with the crew, I guess, management system. And then this obviously right here is probably the dialogue, story choices. And this is the screenshot where it kind of reminds me of the XCOM base management, XCOM Unknown, and the altars, and Mr. Prepper, right? That's the other game that I know of that uses this side screen room selection. And then Exploring the Galaxy. This looks kind of cool, right? I'm excited about that. Exploring the universe. I think you can mine stuff. So this kind of also reminds me of IXION. That's another game that we played on the channel, which is a base builder and also exploration, because the IXION can actually move around. I mean, if this plays anything like the IXION game, that would be really cool, but it wasn't focused on base building that much, or at least it wasn't emphasizing that. I don't know. Maybe it will be. I actually don't know, because it definitely looks like it could be IXION-like. Yeah, you can manage your little ship here from this view. It looks like there's a technology tree too, right? Yeah, this looks really cool, right? And then there's ship combat, of course. All right, so we've looped back. Let me, give me 1 second. We'll switch over to the Steam. All right, so this here is the Steam store page that we're looking at. It's off of my Steam page. And I do have it already on my wish list. Maybe it didn't get added. Oh, I guess I didn't get it added. All right, so I just added that to my Steam wish list. All right, so this is a little briefing here. At the top, I think I've already read some. Oh, no, I haven't. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown is a story-driven survival strategy game in which the fate of the iconic starship is in your hands. Take the helm, manage the ship and resources, and make difficult decisions. Will you be able to bring home the ship and its crew? Coming soon, release date, developer here, Daedalic Entertainment's the publisher. And then, yeah, it looks like it's similar to the Altars and Drill Core game that I've played. This is the big reveal announcement, and then about this game section. So yeah, here there's only 9 screenshots. If you click on this, it'll actually say there's only 9. The first one is the trailer. I already played the trailer for you. And then here, the About section, which is different from the press release that I read. So across the universe, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. Did you ever wonder what would happen had Captain Janeway decided differently, if an important crew member had followed a different path, or what the outcome would have been had the crew of the USS Voyager embraced Borg technology to increase their chances of survival? And that's cool. Wonder no more. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown allows players to take control and shape the journey to the USS Voyager as they want. Take a risky approach or play it safe. Be diplomatic or let phasers do the talking. Research technologies that were shunned by the crew, but be prepared to deal with the consequences of your actions. The game features roguelike elements. Okay, so we've got some roguelike elements. So in each run, you will encounter different situations, and even iconic characters might meet an early end if you don't react accordingly. So that's good. Deep ship management and research. After being moved forcefully into the Delta Quadrant, the USS Voyager ends up heavily damaged and in dire need of repairs, as well as internal reconstruction, restore destroyed rooms, secure life support and energy supplies, and start constructing. Ooh, nice, right? Ship systems, crew quarters, industrial and research facilities. You might decide what to build and when to ensure the ship has what it needs for a perilous journey. Expedite research into different fields. New technologies and improved layouts will not only strengthen the ship, but also boost your crew's morale. Exotic and dangerous research, like the technology of the Borg, is also within your reach. As captain, will you embrace it for the potential it offers? Or will you omit it for the dangers it presents? And we've got exploration and resource acquisition. The dangers and opportunities of the Delta Quadrant beckoned to be discovered by you and your crew. Scan celestial bodies to locate precious resources that fuel your journey. Find points of interest and oddities along your way. But beware, while the Delta Quadrant may reward the bold, it punishes the careless just as quickly. As captain, you have the final say in plotting a course and defining an approach. I'm getting some Star Control 2 vibes from this, too. Being able to explore a whole sector, or quadrant, right? Because that's what Star Control 2 was all about. Finding the different locations and planets and stars and harvesting resources. And of course, IXION had this, too. Ship combat and away missions. The journey of the USS Voyager would not be possible without both combat between ships and away missions to planets or space facilities. For away missions, put together a team based on the individual talents of your crew. A team with skills that complement each other might be best suited for the task, but it is up to you to call the shots. Minimize the risk for the crew's members. For the team members, rush headlong into danger or take a scientific approach. You decide. When diplomacy fails, the USS Voyager and its crew are ready to enter ship combat at your command. From the bridge, you give commands for offensive and defensive maneuvers, targeting enemy ship systems using special weaponry. I wonder if it's like FTL based on this, and you get some nice visual of the combat. And even during ship combat, the individual skills of your crew member come into play. Assigned battle stations to crew who bring precious skills to the table and trigger them in crucial moments to maximize your combat effectiveness. Features. What if scenario and storytelling, the ultimate platform to play out your course of action during the iconic journey of the USS Voyager. Complex ship management, repair, construct, and maintain an efficient and habitable ship to ensure systems and crew operate effectively. Explore, decision-making. The Delta Quadrant is a fascinating yet perilous place that awaits exploration and demands decisive action. Combat and away missions, right. So we've already read that, and then here are the system requirements, basically. Well, they haven't announced these yet. I guess the minimum is 64-bit. And that's all I got for you there. Some comments here in chat. So it's Fallout Shelter, but Star Trek. It does look like Fallout Shelter. Maybe XCOM-ish on the side view, or the altars like. Or Mind Over Magic. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Somebody also, the Greedy Turtle says, looks more Oxygen Not Included / Mind Over Magic instead of IXION for base building. Yeah, it could be like that. It might be similar to that idea. It's with a sideways view on the spaceship. And then it could be Star Control 2 like, or IXION for the researching. It's not researching, but for the harvesting of the resource management stuff. I mean, this is all I've got here, so I don't know, and I hope that they will send me a demo exclusive coverage soon key of some sort. All right, so that is the bit I have for the Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this game. Are you excited? Leave lots of comments and wishlist the game. And thank you, Daedalic Entertainment and their PR team for providing me this press kit. And now I'm going to play the trailer again.